why is the church against this play? What is the reason for the church to be against this play?
The church is against this play because this is trying to generalize something that is totally against Christianity, against the life of nuns, and against the holy practices that we have here. Firstly, it says that it is the convent is a place for those who are coming from poor families. In fact, that is not the fact. Many nuns are coming from rich families. Secondly, it is not an asylum for somebody who have no other place to go. In fact, these women are joining the convent with their full conviction and without the compulsion of someone. And also, they are doing it with their full belief in Jesus Christ, not in any other thing. They have belief in Jesus Christ, His sacrifice, and they want to serve the humanity. And with that aim, the nun community in Kerala is doing a good amount of service to the society, and the society were always appreciating their work. There may be some one or two exceptions, but on an average, out of the 40,000 nuns in Kerala, they are doing several social works, serving the people, serving the poor, serving the downtrodden, the deceased people, the people with diseases, and all those things. They are doing it. But this play is portraying them as something else. They are in a place where there is several perversions, interpersonal perversions, sexual perversions, and a place for the poor, and also it denies the Christian belief in some or other way. There are several reasons. That is why we say this is against the Christianity. One thing more, there is a political motive and an anti-Christian motive inside it. There are evidences behind it. It was first played in UAE and in the name of one particular organization. When it comes to Kerala, under the aegis of NGO unions, supportive organ, this was played. Then now it is being played by a library council subcommittee, that is neither Nadaga Sangam. So that is also a major factor, that is some hidden agenda is behind it.
Well, you're saying it's a hidden agenda. In fact, let us
sure.
Advocate Sebastian Paul also into the discussion. Advocate Sebastian Paul, is there a reason for actually going against something like this? The church has always faced criticism, both in terms of art, both in terms of direct criticism as well. There have been movies that have been against the church. There have been so much against the church. But the church has survived because the church believes in its moral ethos. But do you think that there is a need to, in fact, go ahead and protest about this? Because this particular play, also, let's give some credence to Joseph Kutty's way of saying it, that this has an agenda as such, because this play did come out at a time when the protests by the nuns were in fact gaining steam. It has come just after that, and there has been a lot about the issues regarding the nunneries in Kerala that has also been highlighted by various medias during that time, and this play comes just after that. So there seems to be an agenda, is what Joseph Kutty also says. So over to you, sir.
Well, I am in agreement with what Mr. George Kutty said about the sentiments of the church. Everything is there. But I can't agree with him that there is a hidden agenda or an outside agenda behind this play. This play, as well as so many other plays, or a piece of literature, always we know that church will be a target of criticism by writers and artists. But nothing happened to the church. But church always assumed the role of a grand inquisitor or a censor from the period of Gutenberg itself, so many years. But now we don't want any permission from the church or certificate from the church to write a book, publish a book, or perform a play. Here, the play is regarding what is happening inside the Catholic nunneries or convents. Everything is not happy within these convents. We have so many incidents, starting from Sister Abhaya and the incidents of Bishop Franco. All those things are before us. So here there is a play, Kakkukali, which portrays the plight of a sister, a nun in the convent, who is, in fact, she is an entrapped situation. That is the situation in
But
the convent.
how, Sebastian Paul, there are issues with, the nunneries, that is also agreed. There are issues that needs to have some kind of transparency. But the issue over here is that when you have a play like this, how is it that it is portrayed in such a way that it is a place where people are going against their will? That couldn't be the majority of the cases. There could be few cases, but not majority of the cases. Of course, how did the church, if people were in fact something stuck like this in a country like India, of course they have the freedom to come out of it also. But can you explain as to such that how is it that there is a, one brush that paints all being put on the entire nunnery as such? There are issues in nunnery. Of course, what you highlighted is well known, from Sister Abiya's case to there are other cases as well that have been highlighted. It is this thing. But the issue is that over here they are raising is that this is not the only reality inside a nunnery. There seems to be some kind of negativity only being propagated for some agenda. That is what they are trying to say. Is that right? Is that the reading that is going on?
No, I am not condemning all the convents here in Kerala or the India national level. We have the experience of sharing our spiritual experience of Mother Teresa. All those things are there. But my point is that whether our convents should be in a such should function in such an excluded manner, or whether there should be some transparency. Whether an artist, here it was originally it was in the form of a story written by Francis Norona, whether a writer or an artist or a playwright has the freedom to criticize the convent or criticize the church organizations or criticize a bishop or a cardinal, all those things are there. When something unpalatable is there, the temptation is to ask for a ban.